The Looff Carousel at Slater Park is a nearly 130-year-old carousel in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. While the Ocean State no longer has any full-fledged amusement parks, this is one of a few historic carousels that can be found in Rhode Island, and I'll explain why this ride is such a beauty in this review. This particular carousel opened back in 1895 at Leaf Funland in upstate New York. The ride was moved to Slater Park in 1910, where it has stood ever since. The ride closed in 1969 and was in a state of disrepair. The city originally planned to sell the horses off, but locals petitioned for the ride to be saved. The mayor saved the attraction, and it reopened in 1979 after a large refurbishment. Additional repair work has occurred in the following years to ensure it runs for generations to follow. Slater Park has a lot to offer, but this is the only ride that can be found at the 197-acre park. The ride is housed in a large wooden canopy across from a pond. The large roof and small stained glass windows are a fitting building for such a timeless ride. The ride typically operates from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. It is usually weekends only, April through June. Then it's open daily for July and August. The ride then switches back to weekends only in September and October. But check the ride's Facebook page for the most up-to-date hours. If you want to ride this, parking is free and plentiful. You then walk directly into the Carousel Pavilion. The outside of the building includes all sorts of signs highlighting the ride's history. Then there's a single concession booth selling some light refreshments and tickets for the ride. As of 2024, this carousel is still shockingly cheap. It costs just $1 per ride. Once you grab your ticket, you usually can board the next cycle. Seating is on a first-come basis. There are 2 chariots and 50 animals. Further breaking that down, there are 44 horses, 3 dogs, 1 lion, 1 camel, and 1 giraffe. All of the animals are hand-carved and stunningly beautiful. You can tell a lot of love went into each figure, both creating it and maintaining it. This carousel does not have a vertical motion. All of the animals and chariots are static. It is also worth noting the larger horses are on the outside. The ones on the inside are smaller, so plan accordingly depending upon your size. Once the cycle begins, the employees ring a bell. You then start spinning in circles. This was a surprisingly high top speed for a carousel. At one point, this carousel had a top speed of 14 miles per hour or 22.5 kilometers per hour. It now runs at 9 miles per hour or 14.5 kilometers per hour, but that still makes it far faster than most carousels across the globe. I actually felt some centripetal forces trying to push me outwards for the first 2 minutes. After that, the ride starts to slow down, but it took over 2 minutes to come to a full stop. So the overall cycle was quite long for a carousel and it was satisfying. This carousel features a North Tonawanda military band organ that was updated in 1920 to play Wurlitzer rolls. I have only ridden this carousel once, and unfortunately, on the day I visited, they were playing a recording from speakers. The audio was crisp, clear, and cheerful at least, but it was a bit of a buzzkill. I did visit on a cooler spring day, and I've since heard the band organ requires warmer temperatures to run, so hopefully I can hear it in all its glory on a return visit. So, what would I rate the Looff Carousel? I would give this ride an 8 out of 10. As in comparison to other carousels out there, this is definitely one of the better ones. It is a visual beauty and in great condition. Then the fast rotational speed was a pleasant surprise. My biggest con was the band organ being down, which seems to have been a weather issue. Hopefully I can get it in a return visit, which would likely bump the rating up a bit. The ride is definitely worth checking out if you're in the area, especially if you compare this ride with one of the other events at Slater Park like a concert. As good as this carousel is, it is not my favorite in Rhode Island. That honor goes to the Crescent Park Carousel in Riverside. That one still has a working band organ, horses with vertical movement, and most importantly, the opportunity to grab a brass ring. The latter is a special feature shared by all my favorite carousels. So those are my thoughts on the Looff Carousel at Slater Park. What are your thoughts on this ride? Have you been on it? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this review, I would appreciate it if you gave this video a like and you considered subscribing, because there'll be a lot more roller coaster amusement park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.